Alright, hello again everybody and welcome back to more of Let's Play Outlaw Golf. Right now I'm going to go ahead and show off Mr. Suzuki right quick. As I promised, she has kind of in the middle distance, really good accuracy, not very much composure, and right in the middle with control. Yeah, and that's all I really wanted to show off. Unfortunately we're not going to be doing this file, my Atticus profile, because I had a failed attempt, of course, and well, yeah, failed attempt, and I pretty much have to do it again. So we're gonna go to our backup character, our backup profile, Jesus69. So let's go ahead and get started. Don't ignore pretty much all the clubs there. I basically had not caught up with everything, so yeah, I mean, so all the attributes and the clubs and everything like that, you'll just have to ignore that. I'll put in annotations and I will mention.
Ah, you have done well, my fine putting friend. Now you must face the difficult Ball Buster Puttathon. You will have 10 balls to score 1,800 points, if you wish to achieve the love and admiration of all who gaze upon you. Not to mention the next level of play. Okay.
And what I did for this video is I allowed myself visual cues for when to, go ahead and, start talking again. Anyway, yeah, I will post as annotations and I will mention what the attributes are. Well, actually, no, I'll probably just post it as an annotation, because, I'll be honest, I actually forgot to check before recording this, so yeah. Yeah, I'll post it as annotations, don't worry about it. It'll be okay. The world won't end. So, again, it's just more of, the same thing. The only difference in this one, instead of scoring like, what was it, like 100 points per one, you have to score 200 for 9. So yeah, if you use 9 balls, you only have to score at least 200 points. So it's not that much more. Or if you want to be the 10, go by the 10 balls, it could be 180 points per ball. Yeah, I kind of sort of started to look like an ass right here, because like I made the putt the first time around, but I couldn't make it again for some reason. I didn't get it really, but I don't really get it either. No, but yeah, this one's, I mean, these putt things are actually quite easy. Usually, sometimes though, I mean, the last one will actually obviously be the hardest one. By a long shot, actually, because it can be kind of difficult, but but then again, I'm not really that great of a putter, at least so I realized, because kind of a story, a little bit of a story is that I was playing as Summer on my main profile, like not the Atticus profile, but like the Andy profile, the very first one I did. And I was playing like one of the last events, and yeah, I was just not on my game with the putting. I mean, like, I was going to get Mr. Suzuki in an unlocked character. There you go. Anyway, yeah, we get 20 points for that one. I think it really does kind of vary. I don't think there is really any sort of premise or thing or whatever. Yeah, and as you can see, I think I maxed out on my driving, because yeah, I maxed out on my driving because on this profile, because considering I didn't have the Boilermaker driver, I was gonna have to need all the distance I could get. And we're about to have an intro, so yeah. I'll be quiet for that.
Holy crap, you made it! Nice freaking hitting! Well, now things get really tough. This wanker of a challenge is called Range Monster Smackathon. You get 10 balls to chalk up 2,700 nasty freaking points. And don't forget, you've got to get past that bloody fence. Try not to soil your knickers.
Okay, so as you can see there, the high, even with the maximum, or I think it was the maximum. Yeah, I think it was the maximum. There was no way I was gonna get this. So yeah, this is a failed attempt. I just basically wanted to show it off right quick. You know, you'll get the idea. You just have to hit at least 270 yards per drive. I would recommend that. Yeah, you definitely do at least the four. You have. I recommend that you do. Like the way my attributes are set. Actually, right now, I might be able to barely get it, but otherwise, yeah, it would be very difficult. So actually, if anything, you might want to increase the. You might either want to play more events, more regular tour events, or just upgrade yourself to the, or upgrade your driving to the, to the max, the distance to the max. But if anything, it probably would have been better if I actually had played more events. But not that really important, not that really big of a deal. I just wanted to show it off, for the sake of showing it off. There's nothing really else that's really special about that. But when I did catch myself up on this backup profile of the events that we played already and everything, yeah, this was kind of a breeze. So especially because I had a little bit of luck with being able to hit the right side of of the open fence, and that actually, yeah, hitting things like that actually can really increase the distance. But obviously that was not possible on this particular attempt. So yeah, and it probably gets a little bit annoying. I want to talk about something right quick though. Is that I know it gets really annoying that I keep constantly talking about the fact that this is obviously post-commentary, but I mentioned this earlier in the project that I'm probably gonna have to do this for the entire project, and unfortunately that is still true because and there we go. Oh no, that's what I failed. Yeah, I had to hit 378 yards on that last drive just to be able to even get it. So yeah, yeah. Like I said, I did complete it later on, but yeah, I just basically wanted to show that off. But, yeah, I'll get ready for this intro. Oh yeah, I'll shut up for the intro, and then we'll continue the story.
Wow, you did so good chipping last round. I'm not nearly as not impressed as I thought I wouldn't be. What? Anywho, this round's called It's Hip to Chip. Same rules apply. You get 10 balls to hit into the bucket, but this time you need to score at least 1,200 points to move on. I know that sounds like a lot of points, but it's less than 1,201, so stop complaining.
Okay. And yeah, all you have to really do is skip the intro. If you want to skip it, it's just just adjust the ball, just press A or whatever. But anyway, as I was saying, I know it gets annoying that I talk about these constant, obvious post-commentary things, but like I actually recently tried to do the live thing again, and I lost like over a whole minute of video, and that I was not. I mean, I wouldn't say I was mad about it, but I was more disappointed than anything. Where right here I lost like 8 seconds of video, and as opposed to a whole minute. So chances are that I probably until I get a better computer, faster running computer or something, I probably will have to do post commentary on all my projects, which really sucks. But what can you do, right? I mean, I can go and spend $700 on a new computer, but then I'd be bankrupt. I mean, like, well, not really bankrupt. I mean, it's not like I'm like $100,000 in the hole, but like, I would be basically broke. I mean, I would not have any money to go around. So, and yeah, making such a dramatic investment like that, you have to have a job, obviously, or probably actually, in fact, it might even be best if you had like your income, your tax return or whatever. Yeah, your tax return, and then maybe you considered, and then you had like maybe you know, let's say like $2,000, you know, in the bank or something, you know, whatever. Especially with these news computers, I think the cheapest one that goes here around here is like $500, and I mean that's a desktop, but yeah. And as you can see, I failed right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the basically to the successful attempt. Yeah, because it took me a few tries to get this one right. And every time you restart, you actually get a new set of buckets usually. A new set of buckets and point values and all that stuff. I don't think I mentioned it beforehand, but yeah, I'm mentioning it now, so yay for that. And this one was pretty easy, I have to admit. And actually, that's something else I didn't mention. Yeah, see, I already did it in like 3 tries. That's something else I didn't mention, is that you actually can get 450 point buckets. I think I said that there was only 100, or that there was only not 100, but that there's only 300. And actually, okay, yeah, apparently I actually maxed out my driver right there, but it still was not nearly enough. Because all that really did was increase like 4 yards of my distance, so that I would have maybe hit 270 once, maybe, if I was lucky. If I was really lucky, actually. So, yeah, like I said, you pretty much want to make sure you at least have the Boilermaker driver, and probably a pretty significantly higher.
I ain't saying you got lucky, but y'all got lucky. Let's see if you got the chipping goods to move on. Now this round is called Stop on a Dime. Not 2 nickels, not 10 pennies, not 1 nickel and 5 pennies. Stop on a dime. And that's what you're gonna have to do to move on. If y'all don't score 4,000 points with these 10 balls, you won't kick it in the final round. So go get your freak on and bust a swing. Peace out.
Okay, and significantly higher distance is what I was gonna say. And but yeah, I actually always loved this intro that I did for this particular Outlaw Range event. Like, I don't know, I always thought it was kind of funny, you know, not stop on, what was it, a nickel and 5 pennies, or 10 pennies, or, or anything like that, stop on a dime, I always thought that was great. I think that was probably one of my more favorite intros in this game, if not my favorite. So yeah, this one is another pretty simple one. You only have to get 4,000 points, which you can do by hitting the 905, in 5 golf balls. I mean, that's actually, and that's a lot of room for error, so that actually does help. But it's a lot of room for error, but it's not the most room you can get, really. And yeah, but then again, the second events of the Outlaw Range is not very difficult at all, I don't think. The only reason why I failed the that driver one was, like I said, because I didn't have the distance, the adequate distance, or the right distance, and I wanted to show off a little bit again, just because I could. I actually did not really adjust that overall that well, in my opinion. But it still made the green, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. And yeah, you'll see in the long run how beneficial that can be once you actually get really good at hitting that 1,300 point thing. And yeah, I had a skip right there. But if you actually go back and see here, I actually just upgraded the accuracy and the control and maybe a little bit of the composure. So yeah, we're gonna go back to this profile, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up to show off the next event. And actually, you can see right there we have quite a bit of distance, accuracy, and control. I mean, it's even, obviously, but yeah, before too much longer, we'll actually be doing good. We'll be pretty close. So yeah, that'll be everything in this, and I'll see you guys at the back 9 shuffle. See you guys later.